Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Amazing Shinsengumi, Heroes in Love. We are on Shinpachi Nagakura's route. We are on chapter 2 with him. Thanks for helping out. I had the feeling he is going to be the most clueless of all the guys in this game, and we're going to have, the hardest time getting together with him and any intimacy with him in this game. I had the feeling that even Hajime and Heisuke are going to be more forward than Shinpachi. But that remains to be seen. Who knows? Maybe we'll just stumble into some romantic situations. Let's see if we get anywhere anytime soon. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Tweet tweet! I heard a sparrow singing outside, and I rubbed my tired eyes. Huh? What did I do last night? I contemplated whether I tried to stay up and wait for Shinpachi or not. I guess I ended up falling asleep. I quickly started to get up. A freeloader like me couldn't just lay in bed all day. Did he carry me to bed? It's already morning, so Shinpachi had to have come back, right? I'll go see if he's here, and I can thank him. Don't walk in on naked anywhere. I wonder where Shinpachi could be. As I looked for Shinpachi, I saw the landlord walking down the hall.
Oh, Chizuru, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you again for helping me last night.
Oh, you're too sweet. You are very welcome. If you need anything, feel free to ask me anytime.
Okay, thank you. By the way, do you know where Shinpachi is?
If you're looking for Shinpachi, he just got back. He should be sleeping in his room.
Then I shouldn't disturb him. Oh, he only recently came back?
Yes, it seems like he was working late into the night.
Oh, I see. He kept working until morning. I'm a little worried about him.
If you need to see him, you should try going to his room. His room is the one at the end of this hallway. I think he might still be sleeping, though.
Okay, I think I'll go there a little later. Thank goodness I'm considerate enough to wait and let him sleep. Oh, that's right. If there's anything I can help with, please say the word.
That would help me out a lot. I'm about to make breakfast. Would you mind helping me?
Yes, of course. I was happy to help. I wanted to do my part and not just keep relying on everyone. I followed the landlord down the hall, and she stopped. She? Sorry, I didn't know the landlord was a lady. Stopped in front of the room at the end of it. Just like I thought, he's still sleeping. Huh? This is Shinpachi's room. It's faint, but you can hear him sleeping. This is Shinpachi's... I looked closer and noticed the door was open a tiny bit. I can probably see inside from the crack of the open door. That would be rude, but I have to peek! I'll just take a look and see how he's doing. Is he sleeping naked? I peeked into Shinpachi's room from the small opening in the door. In the middle of the room, on top of the futon, I could see Shinpachi with his arms and legs spread out as he was sleeping.
Snore.
I didn't expect him to look so innocent while he slept. I smiled seeing Shinpachi sleep like that. Then I heard a voice from behind my back.
What are you doing standing in front of someone's room?
What? I was surprised and turned around. Okita Soji, the captain of the First Corps, was standing there.
Were you looking into his room?
No, He looked down at me with an expressionless face. I couldn't tell what Soji was thinking. I miss him already.
Well, whatever. Could you move aside?
Don't wake him up! Huh?
Move aside, you're in the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. After he told me I was in the way, I panicked and moved into the door's opening. Without hesitation, Soji suddenly opened the door to Shinpachi's room. Soji opened the door all the way, and the sunlight shined on Shinpachi's face. Still snoring away. The sunlight shined brilliantly on Shinpachi's face, but he didn't seem to notice. Shinpachi continued to sleep with his calm and innocent face. Soji quickly walked up to him. Soji, what are you planning on doing?
I'm going to relay the message Captain Kondo gave me.
But Shinpachi is still sleeping.
Yeah, he is. That's why I'm going to wake him up and tell him.
He said it like his actions were obvious. Without hesitation, he started to shake Shinpachi. I'm surprised he didn't kick him. Soji! When I tried to stop Soji from shaking Shinpachi's shoulder violently, Shinpachi started to say something.
What's going on? Shinpachi, wake up. I have a message from Captain Kondo. I don't need to eat breakfast yet. Let me sleep a little longer.
Are you half asleep? I'm not talking about breakfast. Would you just wake up already? Soji started to shake Shinpachi, who was still half asleep, harder.
What do you want? Stop shaking me.
I'll stop when you're up. Unable to bear Soji's relentless shaking, Shinpachi grabbed Soji's arm and pried himself up.
Okay, I got it. I'm up. Jeez, what's your problem? Oh, Soji, what do you want so early in the morning?
Shinpachi let out a big yawn while Soji continued speaking unfazed. I have a message for you from Captain Kondo. Today the 2nd Regiment is on night patrol duty. Captain Kondo wants you to report on how the patrol will be organized.
He wants me to report it. Got it. Anything else?
Oh, that's all.
Excuse me? You woke me up just to report that?
I don't think it's very professional to treat the captain's orders like that.
You're not doing this on purpose, are you?
Shinpachi started yawning and rubbed his tired eyes. Oh, on purpose? I don't know what you're referring to. Oh, I've told you the message. Please don't keep Captain Kondo waiting. Goodbye. Soji kept his words short and stepped out of the room like nothing had happened.
He definitely did that on purpose.
As he watched Soji leave, Shinpachi had a half smile on his face. Watching Soji leave, I felt the same way as Shinpachi, a little confused. Soji is a bit strange. Shinpachi let out another big yawn as I thought that. I remembered something important after seeing me yawn. Now I can thank him for last night. I sat next to Shinpachi, who looked like he was about to fall asleep, and bowed my head. Thank you very much for yesterday. While I stay at the base, I'll be in your care.
You don't have to be so formal. You can think about it like you're part of a big family now. So, let's not be so formal to each other, okay?
Shinpachi smiled and started to pet my head. For some reason, his gentle touch and the warmth from his hand made me feel at ease.
In any case, now I'm hungry because Soji forcefully woke me up.
Oh, the landlord is about to prepare breakfast. Yeah, I'm supposed to be helping him. Or her. I'm going to go help.
You've already got a job, I see. Thanks for helping out.
If there's anything I can do to help, I'll do it.
Oh, sounds promising. In that case, if there's anything I need, I'll ask for your help.
I saw Shinpachi laugh cheerfully. I felt even more empowered to do my best. Well then, I'm off to the kitchen. I stood up and was about to leave Shinpachi's room when...
Say...
Shinpachi started talking to me, so I turned around. Yeah? Shinpachi started talking with a big smile on his face.
Thanks a lot for coming to my place.
What? I felt my heart leap in surprise after hearing Shinpachi thank me. It was because his smile was so charming and refreshing to look at. But I haven't done anything for him to thank me like that, though. What should I say to him? I'll say you're welcome, even though we haven't done anything yet. You're welcome. I didn't know why he thanked me, but I smiled and nodded at Shinpachi. After hearing my reply, Shinpachi scratched his head and said,
Oh, I'm sure you were confused after hearing me say that. Sorry. You might think I have no reason to thank you since you just came here last night, but I don't really get it. But when you're here, I had the feeling good things are about to happen. Seeing you here after I woke up, I started to feel really calm. I can't say it very well, but it's like you have a calming nature.
Same to you. It looked like Shinpachi lost track of his thoughts. He folded his arms and tilted his head.
Sorry. What was I trying to say?
I then heard a bell ring all of a sudden.
Oh, that's...
Shinpachi called out into the direction of the ringing bells.
You came back again?
A cute calico cat came walking by. The cat let out a meow and started walking toward Shinpachi. He took the cat in his arms and started to pet her head with his fingertips.
She's the next door neighbor's cat. For some reason, she really likes me.
Do you feed her?
Sometimes she comes to my room to say hi. She's cute, huh?
She really is. It's soothing to have a pet around.
Right? Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you think of me as a pet? Shinpachi shouted as if he remembered something. The cat and I were surprised. We started to stare at Shinpachi.
When you look at this cat, you feel at ease, right? That's what you two have in common.
Huh?
I don't really know why, but just having you here is really calming. That's why I wanted to thank you.
For being your pet? Then, are you saying I'm the same as a cat?
Yeah, something like that.
Wah, wah, wah. Is that so? We're getting nowhere fast with this romance. I contagiously smiled after seeing Shinpachi's big grin. This is so complicated. For some reason I felt a little sad, but I pulled myself together and went to go prepare breakfast. After that, I helped prepare everyone's breakfast, and I spent some time doing chores. There were more things to do than I thought, but this way I could do my part to help out. I just need to be a little more considerate. I want to be able to help the Shinsengumi. Still, I was deep in thought as I brought some tea to Shinpachi's room. Shinpachi is a really busy person. This morning started with Soji, as many important people in the Shinsengumi came to Shinpachi one after another. He's also the captain of the 2nd Corps, so he's responsible for all the soldiers under him. I was worried he might need a break, but Shinpachi kept on meeting people. Excuse me. I brought the tea I prepared to Shinpachi's room. When I came in, Sonosuke was visiting and waved his hand at me.
Hey, Chizuru.
Hi, Sonosuke. Have some tea.
You don't have to serve the tea, especially to this guy. Why are you being so mean? Chizuru came all the way here for us. Thanks, Chizuru. You are really sweet.
Sonosuke had a big smile on his face and took my hand.
Your hands are so cute and delicate. Sonosuke, what are you doing? Don't touch her.
Shinpachi forced our hands apart.
I swear, I can't leave you alone for a second.
Shinpachi folded his arms and glared at Sonosuke.
That hurts. You don't have to take it so seriously. Or are you trying to act like an overprotective boyfriend after all? What? No way. I wonder. Say, Chizuru, he's acting like an overprotective boyfriend, right? You're wrong.
What should I say? He isn't acting overprotective, not at all. He isn't acting overprotective. Oh, just what I just said. Exactly the same words. Not at all. Shinpachi is just looking out for me, that's all.
Yeah, see?
He doesn't like his pet being touched by other people. Shinpachi sounded relieved after hearing my answer.
Either way, now I know Shinpachi is worrying about Chizuru an awful lot. Jeez, enough of that already.
Shinpachi scratched his face. He looked too embarrassed to say anything. Sonosuke had a mischievous grin on his face and cheerfully looked at Shinpachi. Then, a soldier from the 2nd Corps came into Shinpachi's room.
Captain Nagakura, the soldiers from the 2nd Corps have gathered in the garden. Please train us. Oh, it's that time already. I'll be right there. You train your soldiers?
You don't?
Yeah, the younger recruits told me they wanted to learn swordsmanship. They're a spirited bunch. Oh, I thought I should teach them directly because they're so eager.
Shinpachi was in a good mood. He then stood up.
Hey, do you want to watch them practice?
Huh?
It's better to be familiar with the things we normally do around here, right? Yeah, he does have a point.
What should I do? I'm going to go watch. Okay, if I won't be a bother, then let me watch you guys practice.
You could never be a bother. If you want, I could even teach you some self-defense.
Shinpachi smiled happily and patted me on the shoulder.
Then it's settled. Let's go.
Shinpachi said his words so refreshingly, he tugged my hand and led me to the garden. Amazing! After seeing the scenery in front of my eyes, those words came naturally out of my mouth. Shinpachi started to teach swordsmanship to the soldiers who assembled in the garden. Even if they were just using wooden swords to practice, the training was intense.
Next.
Yes, sir. A young soldier came forward, following Shinpachi's orders. His shoulders were shaking heavily. He seemed nervous. Finally, they started to spar. When the sound of their swords crashing against each other echoed through the garden.
Gah! Oh!
Shinpachi! It looked like the soldier's sword hit Shinpachi's arm excessively hard. Shinpachi looked like he was in great pain. His arm started to swell and turn red. I have to help him! Oh, don't be such a baby, Shinpachi. It's just practice. You're a manly man. What should I do? Call the landlord. I will put something cold on his arm. I have to do something about the swelling. I went to the kitchen and wetted a towel. I ran up to Shinpachi soon after. I took his hand and put the wet towel over his wound. Shinpachi then took his other arm and rubbed my head, messing up my hair.
Thank you for worrying about me, but it's okay.
As if nothing had happened, Shinpachi faced everyone and smiled as he spoke.
We're continuing practice.
So he is a manly man after all. Good. A little boo-boo doesn't bother him. Alright, 2:22 a.m. here, so I'm gonna rush right into the next chapter. Hope to see you there or in some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.